Today, we're building a contemporary house, but it has to all be base game. Sure, this may sound like no big deal, but, and get ready for a jump scare here. Oh, The Sims 4 came out over 10 years ago. Gasp! So there are some questionable items and colors. So it's gonna be up to us to make 2014 feel like today. And of course, before we get started, we gotta tell you about today's sponsor, Squarespace. Squarespace, for those of you who don't know, which you probably actually do because it really is just that good, is the space to build all of your website needs. Not only does it offer endless customization so you can get exactly what you want, but it also walks you through the creation process step by step, making it easier than ever to get the website of your dreams or nightmares. Honestly, whatever. The possibilities truly are endless. Just take our site, for example. Number one, whaleboatfans.com. That wasn't even close. That was your worst time trying yet. But as you can see, Squarespace allows you to make anything. And you can switch up whenever you want. Like, look at our boy. This is his new flower look for May. And may I say, he looks quite dashing. It's also just so simple to add in your socials so that your fans, or your fins. No, fans. I thought it worked, but then I don't think it all. So your fans can find all your stuff all in one place. So if you're looking to make a website, be sure and check out Squarespace today for a free trial. And when you're ready for your site to go live, go to squarespace.com/CarynandConnie to get 10% off your first website or domain. That link is in our description. Thank you again to Squarespace for supporting the channel. Thank you. So how modern are we going? I'm thinking more contemporary versus modern. What's the difference? I don't know. It's more of like a vibe. Like, I'm thinking more triangle-y as opposed to like rectangle-y. That didn't explain anything. You know what? I'll show you rather than tell you. It's gonna make sense. Ooh, I like it. Very triangle-y. Yeah. I'm gonna add a rectangle. Is this just because I said I like the triangles? Okay. This space is super empty, so I'm just gonna add a dormer by first putting it in a room. Then I'm gonna take a slanted roof piece, and then taking this big arrow, I'm just gonna squish it down until it meets that roof line. It's time for house jewelry, and we've got some pretty great new jewels. For the Sims anniversary, they did a big base game update with a bunch of new items, including a whole set of multiple modern windows. Like, look at this door. That's a nice door. Don't forget, base game's got great things like vents and wall lights that can really add more details to your blank spaces. I like the idea of the bump outs being brick, but what about the other walls? Could I interest you in a schmear? What? I said a schmear. Well, now I just want a bagel, but I'd like that too. It really is the forbidden cream cheese. I think we got to do intentional planting as opposed to what we usually do. Well, I wouldn't say that. Don't let them know that we do unintentional planting. These are going to be special garden beds. I'm going to extend a platform out from the house, which means I get to keep the matching foundation trim. Then if I use the arrows on these section, I can lower them down, add some dirt flooring, and of course add some plants. And now we have fully integrated planters. We can even extend out the sides of the stairs here too, so we have another spot for even more plants. Now that's modern. I think you mean contemporary. Oh, right. I still don't know the difference. I don't know. Now, when you were doing your intentional planting, did you intentionally leave this side open? Oh, that's for the car. We don't have cars in game. We do in debug. Fine, but what about this space? That's for the garage. We don't have garages. We do in debug. We have this cool roll-up looking one. That is very cool. But you know what would be even cooler? What? What if we add an arch, and then using the 9 key we can raise the door up so that it looks like it's kind of open, and then if you extend this part forward you won't even see that little bit where it goes up into the roof. Okay, but I love that. Good, because I'm keeping it. Garages are great spaces for hiding stuff, such as all the activities you want for your Sims, like woodworking and working out, the things that just won't fit in the house. But where are we gonna fit the pool? We're doing a pool? Well, not in here, but that's what backyards are for. For what? Putting in all of the activities you couldn't fit in your garage. Oh, of course. Backyards, just extensions of garages. I'm gonna add 2 sets of planters out here because I know one of them is bugged, but I just can't remember which one. But what if they both don't work? Let's do some terrain paint, which definitely never glitches. And that's the outside. I'll be the first to admit, I wasn't sure about doing this, but I am so happy with how this looks. Exactly. With base game being free, it's so nice to have something that everybody can download. Don't get too carried away. We haven't done the inside. What if it's all terrible? Then this build will stop here and we'll just pretend we did the outside. Brilliant. Ugh. Entry. What do you got against entryways? Everything. Sounds personal. It is. It's just like, what do you put in here? Like a big table? Oh, what are those ones called with the indoor gardens? An indoor garden? Wow. Thank you. I never would have come up with that. You're welcome. I'm just going to section this side off, lower it down, box it in with some trim, and then just add some gravel and cool plants. I hate to say it. That is actually kind of cool. Why do you hate to say it? It's the entryway. It's not you. I feel like we should lean into the mid-mob vibes and just do like full paneling. Ooh, snaps all around. Not only is it a new item, but also a new event in base game is burglars. So you're going to want to remember to stick an alarm in if you don't want to lose all your nice things. We've put more burglar alarms on our builds than fire alarms at this point. Fire alarm is old news. Look at that burglar alarm. So new, so cool. I do love the new creator kits that they've been giving us. I really wish they do a couple more of these base game CC creator drops like they did with these pieces. Yeah, I can't imagine base game not having these. Like, we use this and the chairs all the time. Ugh, a hall. Okay, you can't start every space like that. Watch me. It is really long. Feels like an art gallery. Maybe we lean into that. But unfortunately, this is the base game art that we gotta deal with. No, I refuse. We've made it too cute to mess it all up now. I think he's a feature. Not now, Gerald! We could use the gallery. That's genius. If you don't know, there are a ton of incredible artists who've put amazing pieces of art that you can download off of the gallery. Just search the type of art you're looking for. Have a terrible time choosing because there's so many options. Select the one you want and then place it on your lot. The options are truly endless and beautiful. I'm gonna pop up on screen all the creators' names of the art that we use in this build so you guys can download this stuff too. And the gallery considers all of this base game. So if you download this house from us, then they'll still be here. That's so cool. Now we have to add a runner. No. Why are the base game runners so rough? Let's just DIY one. Absolutely. I'm gonna take some of the new carpet and just run that straight down the middle. I love how that looks expensive, but it's actually like super cheap. This is great for budget builds. And you can make it any size you want. Super customizable. What are you doing with that thing? I think if I size it up, it'll look like those really stylish big sticks. So like a tree? Big stick sounds better. Well, for two spaces you were absolutely not thrilled to do. What do you think? You hate to hear it. I really like them. You scared me. I don't hate to hear that. I like to hear that. If I like the transitional spaces this much, that means the big spaces have got to be even better. No pressure. I guess we just start with couch first. Ugh, not that one. Furniture really is going to be a doozy in this challenge because we only have like 3 base game couches that don't look old. And this one just looks weird. Yeah, but look at this green swatch. Wait, is that the same couch? Dang, the rug situation is even worse. Oh, I have a plan for that. And you're just gonna watch me struggle? I got distracted by the couch. Well, get restracted, okay? Okay. We've got this big old square rug that comes in actually a couple of kind of nice neutral swatches. I'm thinking if I size them down with tool mod, I can place them next to each other and maybe make like a checkerboard pattern. You're gonna individually place each one. I said I had a plan. I did not say it was a good one. And time. No, you do not want to know how much time that took. I really don't. But it looks amazing! Worth it. Probably. Now we just add a TV. Huh. It's... yeah... boring. What about a fun lime wash to add some color? Or just one color in particular? I'm way ahead of you. I'm already doing green. That made it so much less boring. Look how good it looks with the art. Okay, now you do this wall. I didn't agree to that. Rules are rules. What rules? Oh, you didn't read the rules? Okay. How about some bookcases? Not that one. Okay. What about this? That's an arch. That's a big arch. Sometimes you just have to consider base game stuff as building blocks. Like, I love the shape of these. And if we just push them into the wall a bit with tool mod and add some shelves to them, now you got some cool curved bookcases. Half this game for us is just sizing things up or down. The bracket keys truly are our best friends. It's so funny to me how styles come back around. Like, this base game paper lantern is now one of the best and most on-trend items in the whole game. And it's been here since the beginning. So you're saying there's a chance for the magenta chair. I'm saying there are some styles that should stay exactly where they are and never show their faces ever again. Well, it's beautiful. Who could have seen that coming? I know you're joking, but I was really concerned. I'm glad this all came together in the end. Me too. Now let's head through here to the kitchen. Normally this would be the room that I'd be the most scared about because of the cabinet options, but we just got the most amazing new base game cabinets. And the new subway tile too. It's like I can hear angels singing. Something like that. You know what gives modern? I hope you're gonna say the matching upper cabinets. Nope, it's open shelving. Sure, but you're gonna have to add a bunch of like modern looking styling to that too. I'll cross that shelf when I get there. Like now? No, not now. Why did we leave a giant gap on either side? So it's centered in the room. And we've got a perfect little place for a trash can. Okay, but what about the other side? Another perfect place for a trash can. Making up for lost time in other builds. It could just be an architectural feature. We could make it a brick column or something. Ooh, that's an idea. Ooh. If we add an arch here, and then using the cog icon on the upper cabinets, we can choose the tall option and make kind of like a pantry in here. Ooh, that's what she likes it. Ooh. We have to fit an island and a dining table in here. I'm thinking more of like an isleable. A what? A Dinland? We'll workshop the name. Basically, I'm going to add 4 cabinets to the middle here to create an island. And then I'm going to grab a super long dining table that I can scooch into it on this side so that it looks like a super chic extension. That actually looks awesome. I really like it. And we can finish it off with the new lights. The ones that Con secretly hates, by the way. Hey! Am I wrong? It's more nuanced than that. Am I wrong? Okay, well, why are the base plates so big? There it is. I do think it's so that you can put them together like they're one light. They could be half that size easy and still get the same effect. You can't gaslight me. Are you adding a second kitchen on this side? No, I just thought this could be a little coffee bar or something. We already put in a coffee machine. Right. Okay, the hot chocolate bar. Of course, a feature in every contemporary home. Yeah, hot chocolate on tap. Ooh, that sounds so good. You're adding more shelves? Just so modern. Decorate the ones you have before you move on. Do not add a second row. I was thinking about adding a third. No! Fine, I've got plants. Okay. And baskets. Okay. And plants. She's already repeating. I'm also gonna pop some more art up here. That does look good. Well, I was wrong. You had just enough stuff. You were actually right. One more shelf and I would have been a goner. I do actually like the layout we ended up with. And I like that you added the laptop onto the table. Yeah, this is totally functional. And if I can have my office next to the snacks, I'm gonna choose that every time. Heading back down the hall, we got the big old bathroom. I mean, we could do checkerboard. For some reason, it feels too intense today. I know, blasphemy. I just wish we had an earthy toned option. We could DIY it. I'm gonna press Control F so that I can get quarter tiles. And then using a concrete that has no seam line, I'm gonna make my own boxes. Then after that first tile is in place, I can just grab my other color and hold Shift, and that'll fill in all the gaps. What does this remind me of? I think you're thinking about our favorite tile. Wait, is it too much? Oh, definitely. We're keeping it. Okay, good. Let's be for real. The base game showers are ugly. And that's why you just build a little room for them so that you can hide them away. Thank goodness I don't have to look at that thing 1 second longer. And this leaves the perfect space for a tub, which we can also cover up. We can just add in a little half wall to match. Wait, are these the only mirrors we have? We don't have any round ones? We have the cloud. Not quite what I was envisioning. If you can't find a good mirror for your vanity, you can always just take the tall wall mirror and just layer it multiple times to make a completely seamless one across the entire wall. It's no cloud, but it'll do. Where did those wall sconces come from? I know, right? That's kind of one of the best parts about a challenge like this. I'm like rediscovering items that I've never taken a second glance at before. We did it! We filled the big bathroom! This might not be everyone's cup of tea, but it's kind of ours exactly. Yeah, and we're not even tea people. You're right. This is our exact can of Dr. Pepper. Now that's more like it. And now to the rooms. Bedrooms means we kind of have to have a bed, huh? It's a pretty big part of the word. What are these swatches? This would have to be our #1 base game update. I would sacrifice like 90% of these just to get like a couple of nice looking plain colors and maybe some subtle patterns. And at least get rid of the suspicious red stains on this one. That's just Kool-Aid. Surely. So it's either this sleigh looking thing or this. Please be a good swatch. Please be a good swatch. Please be a good swatch. Ooh! Now that's a bed I can work with. It leans mid-mod, so it kind of mirrors the entry. We could add some paneling back here too. I think we can take it a step further. What if we add a little platform back here? I love how that makes this such a feature wall. And I can put plants up here. We love that too. We have a big piece of art for in here. Wait, is it time? For what? The pink one. No way. We have always thought this art had potential, but it's never fit into any of our builds, and it's always really bothered me. No way! It's perfect! Finally, peace. And I'll be able to forget about it completely now. A rug? Again? How does this keep happening? I just want something with a little shape. As long as that shape is a rectangle, then we're good. I'm more thinking I'm gonna take a couple of these half circle rugs and size them up, and then I'm just gonna mesh them together. You did it! You got a different shape! Revolutionary. Who knew a circle could be this exciting? We could do a sitting area here, but we've already used our best couch. I'm thinking closet. From Get Together? That's a no-go. Nah, I'm gonna make my own. I'm adding some walls and an arch, and then I'm gonna fill it with a dresser and some hanging clothes. Top it off with a curtain that you add from the inside, and ta-da! Closet. It just adds that touch of realism for me. I like adding closets in rooms when we can. This room really highlights that base game doesn't have to be boring. Yeah, it doesn't have to be, oh, that's base game. It could be, oh, that's base game? Exactly. Just one more bathroom. Here's where we could add the circle mirrors. We went over this. There are no circle mirrors in base game, but we do have the monolith. Okay. Hello, monolith. The monolith. Capital T, capital M. I was thinking, what if we put a couple of these together on the wall? Then we can add some mirrors behind them. Wait, that is so good. And if we change the swatch to a cream color, it'll look like the room is just fully rendered. Oh. And they only come in one swatch. Well, that's not ideal. Dark and moody bathroom it is. We can break it up with some wood tones and the vanities. They did just give us some new swatches with these old cabinets, and they look so modern now. Look how good it looks with the dark wood against the dark walls. Imagine this with a pop of green. Why is that so cute? I love it so much. Not loving any of the floor tiles. Don't forget, if the tile isn't working out, you've always got stone options too. That cloudy concrete, that's yummy. Let me just tuck a shower in here. That leaves the perfect little toilet nook. You know what would look good in there? No, what? Some shelves. Well, well, well. Never mind, I'm taking them out. No, I regret what I said. If you want to make washcloths to stack on your towels, just grab this base game shelf and put it at the height that you want them at. Size down your stack of towels and place them on the shelf. Now when you remove them, they're going to be at the right height and you can just place them where you want. We could do with one more art piece there. Is it finally time for... No, just no. I was actually thinking of a debug art piece. They have some prints in here that you can get from telescopes and microscopes, and some of them actually feel pretty modern and organic. Actually, literally organic. Yeah. This bathroom is a totally different vibe than the last one. And that vibe is cool as heck. Never thought I'd want the monolith in more colors, but now it's up there on like top new swatch suggestions. Yeah, forget beds. Give us more monolith. Last up, kids' room. I want it to still be modern, but it also needs to have fun. We've got this really cool two-tone rendered wall. It comes in pink! Now that's pretty fun. Huh. Just noticing how big this room is and how bad all of these kids' bed swatches are. I like this one. That's a toddler bed. It's even smaller. We can make them twins, obviously. Okay, that's actually such a good idea. These are the toddler beds that came in the Growing Together update. That update came with a bunch of kid stuff, and a lot of people think that it's in the pack, but it's in base game, just like this rug. I like the idea of mimicking the arches in the rug with these side tables. I always think it's kind of cute if you scooch them together. Some people say we overuse the cloud lights. Moving on. Same dresser? No. It's gotta be the cubes. Yes! The cubes are a rite of passage. Now it's time to add some more closet stuff. But everything needs to be small. Clothes? Small. Backpack? Small backpack. Shoes? Itty bitty. Okay, that just made this little area. I've had the idea of adding a chalkboard wall for a while. I'm just gonna grab a black wallpaper. Wait. Yeah, I didn't want to tell you, but the only black wallpaper we've got in base game's got a weird baseboard. Can we get over it? No. But we can cover it. Ooh. I'm gonna add a half wall here and then raise up the floor. Now I'm gonna take these ottomans and I'm gonna merge them into the platform below. And now we got a cute as heck reading nook. This is even better. We can pop some of the new pillows up here too. And a stuffed animal. Cute. Now, how is this a chalkboard wall again? Right. I got overwhelmed with the cuteness. We have these decals and they made them a little patchy. So when you add them to a dark wallpaper, they look drawn on. I'm sorry. It does not get cuter than that. But wait. Star string lights. Okay, I was wrong. It got cuter. One more rainbow gallery art piece and I think that's it. Precious. Precious. Twin rooms just feel more authentic to me. Probably that's because it's what we had as babies. Honestly, no kids' room feels right with just one bed. Did we actually do it? Let's double check. Nice, no packs used. I'm gonna be so for real, I was not confident on that. I really thought we had messed up somewhere. Ooh, I'm so excited to see the full thing. Let's tour. Welcome to our base game, but still cute, House of 2025. It may be all base game, but it doesn't look like it. Totally. And we definitely didn't have a budget. No. That wasn't gonna happen. So yeah, you may have to cheat or earn your way up to get this one if you want to use it in your game. Oh yeah, because it's base game, everybody can download it. This is gonna be up on our gallery. Our ID is CarynandConnie, all one word, and you can find it there. I'm surprisingly happy with how this turned out. Oh, me too. I feel like the rug in the living room is especially good. You're just saying that because it's literally identical to the one we have in our living room. Oh my gosh, wait, it totally is. Maybe that's why I'm getting really cozy vibes from that room. We like what we like. It also seems like we may be getting a new pack soon, and you know what that means. We're gonna get some new base game stuff. Right. Tell us what you think about the rumors of what's gonna be in the pack. Talk to us in the comments. I wanna know what you guys think. And how a spiral staircase would be perfect for it. Totally, because the new occult that might be added does so much walking. If you like this video, give it a like. And if you want to stick around for more, why don't you go ahead and subscribe. Also, big thank you to Squarespace for sponsoring this video. If you're looking to get a website, you should totally check them out. That link's gonna still be in our description. And we'll see you in the next video.